So just a little bit of review of Go, and create a new Go file. Just call it main, and this is package main, and then in package main we have func main. So we could declare a variable with a short declaration operator, and we could use from print funct package, we could print it. So we print it. And we could also func.printf, and then we need a format string. And so there's our string, and we'll do a %t for the type, \n a, pass that in, we could see the type. We could also do b := func.sprint. And I'm not going to do sprint line, I'll just do sprint. And I'll pass in string, and then the name. And then I want to look at sprint, so I click on it to see what it returns. It just returns a string. So you can see that there. So I'm assigning that to B. I could print B if I want. And I could also come up here and I could do a variable up here, var x int. Well, we'll do C. And I could do C is equal to 42. And then I could also do var d like that and let it figure it out. How many people, let me see a show of hands, this is helpful for you just to kind of watch? Roxanne, Eric, Elena, Z, Eric, okay. And then I could print out D. I could also print out its type. And then I could create my own type. So there's different data structures. Let's start with that. And so let me do a slice of int. And xi is one I like. Caleb Doxy likes this. It's going to be a lot of ints. So use a composite literal. So slice of int. And then curly braces and values, whatever they are, leave a trailing comma. And I guess I'll keep doing it like this, otherwise my variables are going to be all over the place. And then I could print that. I could also for index value : equals range EE func.println I comma V. Okay. For index value, got it. And that'll print out all the values. So that's a slice. What other aggregate data structures do we have? Why do I call it aggregate data structures? So we have a struct. So here's a slice. And then we also have a struct. What else do we have? I want to do one more before the struct. Map. Why do I call it an aggregate data structure or composite data structure? You could use either of those. Why do I call a slice an aggregate or composite data structure? Because it aggregates together or composes together many different data types. So slice will allow you to aggregate or compose together data values of the same type. We look up aggregate. Formed by combining several different elements together, massive fragments brought together, composite, made of various parts or elements. So it's just as a way to say I hold lots of stuff, right? Whereas this holds one thing, one value, this holds one value, this holds several values. A map's going to hold several values. And I guess I'll leave that IV because how do I make the map with a composite literal? We call it a composite literal because we're putting the literal values in there. We're composing together those literal values. How do I make that map?
It depends on how you want to index it.
So it starts out with map.
Yeah.
And what's my index? What's the type going to be? Maybe string. And then the value will be int. And then curly braces. And I could start to put those together. And then I could print that. I could also key comma value colon equals range f func.println key comma value. So I can range over my map. And then I have my struct, and we'll do that struct in the next video, so none of these are too long. Woo!